platform. I remain Kehinde Victoria Hassoinime. I'm a legal practitioner and by the special grace of God, I'm the principal partner of Mavic Legal Advocate, and we try as much as possible to roll out meaningful and useful content on legal related issues. So we encourage you to subscribe, we encourage you to share, to like, and even to comment. You can send in your questions and probably areas that are not really clear to you on each of our topics. And also we encourage you to share to others so that they can also benefit from these topics. You never can tell, you may be helping someone addressing some legal issues somewhere. Thank you very much as you do so. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing who should have custody of the children of a marriage in a divorce suit, and what the court will consider in granting custody to either of the parents in a divorce suit. And I'll start by saying sometimes a woman contacted our office seeking our legal representation in a divorce suit she's about to file, and she's also seeking custody of the children of her marriage, 2 female children, and 5 and 3 respectively. Okay, so in a bid to get facts from her, we asked, what do you do for a living? Unfortunately, she does not have any job, and she's a full housewife, just as we always say it. And her husband has been the one financing, for the house and catering for the needs of those children, personal needs and even the general needs of those children. So she does not have a job, and she says she's not ready to work because she feels her responsibility is to be at home and take care of the children. So now she's seeking divorce, and she also wants custody of the children of the marriage. And our next question to her was, okay, eventually, if peradventure the court gives you custody of those children, how do you cater for them, and how do you take care of their general needs and their personal needs, considering the fact that your husband will not always be there to support you, especially financially. And lo and behold, her response was that she's going to relocate to her parents house, and she's going to be taking those children along with her, and she's very sure that her parents will be eager and be happy to even cater for the needs of those children. Okay, and this takes us to our topic for today. What will the court consider when granting custody of the children of a marriage in a divorce suit? And one thing I would say is it is the law that the court will only act in the best interest of the children of the marriage, not minding their age and not minding their sex. Okay, now, not minding the fact that those children actually came through that woman, I would say that it is not a ground for the court to grant her custody. Okay, and even on the other hand, if peradventure if it to be the husband to seeking custody, the court will not say, okay, because you are the father, then I will grant you custody because you are the father. Put into consideration our tradition, our custom in Africa. And one thing I would say is that the issue of custody, just like I rightly said, is to act in the best interest of the children of the marriage. And putting their ages into consideration, we have one 5 and the other one 3 years. And not minding their sex, the court would look at, okay, who can cater for the needs of those children the most. Okay, who can provide clothing, who can provide shelter, who can even give them food. So in a situation whereby the woman of the marriage is not working and she's seeking custody, what will be her chances? The truth of the matter is her chances in that kind of a situation is very, very low. Okay, because the court, just like you rightly said, the court will only consider what will be the best for those children. And if it is the man that the court feels will be able to take care and cater for the needs of those children, definitely the court will grant the man custody. And another thing the court will consider is the condition of those parents, I mean the living condition. Okay, but in a situation whereby you are saying you will relocate to your parents' house, you don't even have a vision of getting an apartment of your own, you can't even afford it. Okay, and you are taking them back to your parents' house. It's your responsibility. And this is what the court will say: it is your responsibility to take care of the needs of those children, providing shelter for them, providing clothing for them, and to make sure and to ensure that they feed very well. So it is your responsibility. It is not the responsibility of one grandparent to take care of the need of your children. So this court will also put into consideration that peradventure you have the custody of those children, how are you going to cater for their needs? Okay, it is not enough hanging in places around. Probably a friend somewhere decides to accommodate you, and with your children, it is not enough. The court will never smile at you, if you are coming from that angle. And another point is that the relationship of the parents will also be put into consideration prior to the filing of the petition. How close are you to those children? Both physically, psychologically, emotionally, how close are you to those children? We have it some points in time that the court may even call on the children to state, especially those that are tilting towards the adulthood. The court may call them to ask them some sensitive question as regards their relationship with their mother, as regards their relationship with their father. So this and this, the court would make findings of, and will be able to come to conclusion that, oh, okay, the husband will be the best to have the custody of those children, or the wife will be the best to have the custody of those children. And also the individual response to the needs of those children. When we say individual, it means either the father or the mother must at one particular point in time be able to take care of those children. We be able to be responsible to the needs of those children. But in a situation whereby the father is the one doing the whole thing, the children wants to go to school, is the father. The children wants to eat, is the father. The clothing, it is the father. The shelter, it is the father. Everything that has to do with finance, it is the father. Definitely the court will ask you, what do you want to bring to the table for those children? And this the court will consider in coming into conclusion if you will be fit and proper to handle those children and also cater for their needs. And also the condition and the mental health of the parents will also be considered. In a situation whereby either of the parents is buried in one negative habit or the other, the court will try as much as possible to investigate from getting facts from them. Probably one of the parents is has anger issues, that it beats the children anyhow, talk to the children anyhow, violate the rights of those children anyhow. So the court will also put this into consideration, and it is very important, and it is vital that we must be sensitive at one point or the other to the needs of those children, psychologically, mentally, physically, socially, in all ramifications, because these are what the court will consider in granting custody to either of the parents. So putting all these factors into consideration, what will actually assist the judge in making a just conclusion are the fact that you've placed before it, and also the evidence you've been able to adduce so far. And that is why it is very important, and I'll always tell couples that try as much as possible to take significant steps and to make significant impact on your children, especially for the women out there. Peradventure you've not been doing this. It is wise, because you never can tell, anything can happen at any point in time. You may not seek for a divorce, but your spouse may decide to file for a divorce. What will be the lot of those children? Okay, and it is very important that at one point in time you take significant and conscious responsibilities, especially when it has to do with their finance. Responsibility on those children, so that you'll be able to come out to say yes, you have the best interest of those children at heart, and so that the court can also consider granting custody to you at the end of the day. I hope this video have been able to pass the necessary message, and we've been able to communicate the mind of the law to our viewers. Thank you very much. Just like we rightly said, help us to share, subscribe, like, comment, and even recommend us to others, because by so doing you may be helping someone. Thank you so much. See you in our next video. Bye.